what if you could ethically steal your competitors' traffic without them even knowing and sending it straight to your website or funnel? In this video, I'm going to show you the top 2 ways that you can accomplish this and exactly how it's done. Now, the great news is anyone can do this and it will work for almost any niche. Now, step number 1 to doing this is basically you need to find out, what your competitors' websites are, okay? Where are they living? Where are they sending traffic to? All right. So the easiest way of doing this is going over to Google search. All right. So let's head over to my Google search bar and I'll show you exactly how to do this. Now, when you come over here to Google search bar, all you need to do is basically type in what kind of niche your products or services are inside. So for example, let's just do trading stocks. All right. So if you're like a stock coach or something like that, or an investment coach, whatever it may be, this may be something for you. So you just type in trading stocks course. Okay, now what you have here is you have a bunch of advertisers who are trying to get traffic off of Google Ads. So see these top ones right here, these sponsored, these are all ads. So what you can do is just right click, open new tab, open new tab, open new tab. All right. Now down here, these are all SEO. These are all the SEO results. So what you can do here is just right click, open new tab, open new tab, open new tab, and open a new tab. Right. Now, what you want to do next is you want to take each of these URLs right here. So don't worry about none of this nonsense right here, okay? What you want to do is grab these domains, grab these URLs right here, okay? You grab all these URLs, right? So if it's anything before a question mark, you grab all these URLs and you copy and you paste them onto some kind of document so you can save it for later on because we are going to need these, okay? So this is part of step number 1. Okay. Now the second part of step number 2 is we need to head over to YouTube. All right. So once you're at YouTube, the next thing you do is basically go to the search bar, right, in YouTube, and you basically type in the same thing. Type in how to do stock trading, for example, right? Click on that. Now what we're going to see here is you're going to see these top ones here have ad next to it. These are all going to be ads. So again, these could be other websites that you can look at. All right. But what we're more interested in is looking at our videos right here, okay? So we have a whole heap of videos about how people can invest in stocks and how to do stock trading and whatnot and yada, 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 okay? So all you want to do is you just right click, open a link, right? Open a link, a new tab. And then what you do is you then head over to, each of the tabs you opened up, right? And you copy all of these URLs that you get here, okay? You're going to copy all of them and paste them, okay? And that's a really long way. Now, if you want to do a really short way of finding all these different YouTube videos and placements based on these keywords right here, for example, what you want to do is you want to go download, get a program called TubeSift, right? And it'll allow you to get tons and tons and tons of placements based around a specific keyword really, really quick. I'll put a description to it in the link below. It's not an affiliate link, but yeah, go check it out. It's called TubeSift, right? So what you want to do is you want to grab all those URLs. Again, you want to paste them somewhere safe, because we're going to need them for the next step. Now, step number 2 is we have to create an audience around these website URLs and around these YouTube placement URLs. And the best way to do that is inside our Google Ads account. So let's head over there right now and I'll show you exactly how to create an audience around these different URLs. Now, once you're in our Google Ads account, the first thing we need to do is we need to head up here to Tools and Settings. Click on Tools and Settings, and then we go to Shared Library. Now, in Shared Library, what you want to do is you want to click on Audience Manager, all right? Click on Audience Manager, and once the screen loads, what we want to do is you want to come here to Custom Segments. Click on Custom Segments, right? Then you want to click on this big fatty blue button right here. Click on that, right? And we'll call this our competitor websites audience. There we go, right? Now, we have a few options here, but the option we want to focus on is people who browse types of websites, okay? So once we do is people who browse websites similar to this. So what that means is that people who visit these websites and other websites that are similar to these websites, you will be able to target those people, okay? This is where the magic happens. So all we got to do is we grab all of our URLs that we copied and pasted previously, and we paste them in there, right? And then usually what happens a lot of times is that Google may give us some insight as to who this audience looks like, right? Now, once you've done that, okay, so as you can see here, Okay, on investing, education, finance, and jobs and education. Okay, so I think we're in a pretty good spot. Like this is some pretty good websites as far as looking at these topics here. Okay, so once you've pasted in your websites, what you need to do is you come down here and you hit save. Okay, now we've just created our first competitor website audience. Now, another thing you can do with this is you can target not just your competitor websites, but you can target other websites your dream clients may be visiting, such as websites for like internet tools, marketing tools, email marketing tools, web building tools, right? Whatever websites your dream client may be visiting that's related to your product or services, right? You can also target them as well, not just your competitors. Now, once you've created your audience, right? This is where things really get cool, because what you can do now is you can say, look, to Google, I want to place my ad in front of people who have visited these specific websites. Now, what ends up happening is when people visit someone's website or someone's sales funnel, okay, now usually 90% of the time, they don't take an action because they're probably not ready to buy, or they're browsing, or whatever the reason may be, okay? They don't take an action. Now, what happens is that the next time, right, they go to YouTube, your ad then pops up in front of them. Now that you've created your website audience inside Google, what you can do now is you can take the audience, and the next time they go onto the Google network, right, you can put an ad in front of them, okay? This could be a display ad, or this can even be a YouTube ad, right? So the thing is that 95% of people who visit someone's website or someone's sales funnel, right, they don't usually take an action, okay? They usually just are looking around or whatever it may be. So what you can do is you can capitalize on that by putting an ad in front of them, because you know that they are interested in your products or services. Now, step number 3 is we need to create an ad that we can place in front of this traffic. And the best way to capitalize on this other traffic is through YouTube advertising. Now, before you create a YouTube ad, you need to have a script. Now, scripting is the hardest part of creating a YouTube ad. And a YouTube ad script consists of 4 different parts, okay? The first part is the hook. This is where you grab the attention of your dream client, all right? Now, the second part is the elevator pitch, okay? And this is where you basically say, look, if you watch this video, you're gonna learn this, you're gonna learn this, you're gonna learn this, all right? The third part of the script is the story. Now, in the story, this is where you deliver the value. This is where you deliver what you promised in your elevator pitch, okay? And the fourth part is the close. This is where you tell them what to do, okay? You wanna say, hey, click below to learn more, or whatever it may be. Now, if you want a more in-depth training on how to create $1 million YouTube ad script, in the description below, I'll put a link to my full YouTube ad script tutorial. Go and check it out. Now, the fourth and final step is we need to create a campaign where we can put our ads out in front of our competitors' traffic. So we head back over to our Google Ads account, and I'll quickly run through how to create these campaigns. So here we are, we're inside Google Ads account, and what we want to do is we want to click on New Campaign. And then we're taken to a screen that looks something like this. And what we're going to do is we want to pick leads or sales, depending on what you're doing. In most cases, it's going to be leads. So click on leads, and then you want to choose your conversion goal. Okay, I won't get too much in the weeds of this, but you want to have one conversion action. Usually it's going to be a submit lead form. So what we do is we just remove all of this nonsense. We just remove all that, and we only have the submit lead forms. Continue, right? Now, obviously we're running a video campaign. So we click on here on video. Then we click continue. Now for campaign name, whatever type of naming convention you want to use, whatever makes sense to you, go ahead and put that in there, okay? You come in here, you enter your locations, right? Enter your language, right? Base strategy, you want it to be maximize conversions, right? You put in your daily budget, so it could be 25 bucks a day, it could be 10 bucks a day, it could be 100 bucks a day, whatever you want to do, put it in there. Don't worry too much about what Google says there, right? Don't worry about site links, right? Devices, right? You want to do devices. What you want to do is set specific, get rid of TV screens because people don't opt in on TVs. Okay, name, group name. This will be competitor websites. Okay. Now, this is where we choose the audience we just created, right? This is where we choose our website audience. Okay. So if you have a campaign for your website audience, you click on add an audience, right? You come up here, click on new audience. We call this competitor websites, right? Custom segments, okay? That's where it's gonna live. Click on custom segments, Click on browse. Kadoosh. That's where it is. Competitor website audience. We click on that. All right. Leave all this blank. Don't touch any of this. Okay. In your exclusions, you can quickly you can exclude people who've already opted in or people who've already converted. Okay. And you come here, demographics. Kind of demographics. Choose your demographics. Choose their age, their sex, if they're parents or not. I usually leave all these ticked. And then your household income. Okay. Pick your household income. And then you hit save. Now, once it's saved, boom, here is our new competitor website. Here is our weekly available impressions. Okay. This is a really good amount. All right. Now, you want to untick optimize targeting. That's a traffic trap. Never, ever, ever, ever use it. Okay. And then this is where we paste in our video ad. Okay. So once you create your video ad, uploaded it to YouTube, all right, you can then paste the ad URL there and you go through and you create your ad. Now, what I can do, for example, is I'll just paste in here a video that I prepared earlier from Alex Hormozi. He's awesome. I love him. Okay. Now, once you've pasted in your ad URL, this is where you want to put in your website or your landing page URL. Okay. Where do you want to send the traffic? Okay. Put that in here. So I'll just put facebook.com just as an example. Okay. Don't worry about the display URL. Call to action. I usually put learn more or watch now if it's like a webinar or whatever. Okay. Headline. You only have 15 characters. So be careful with your headline. All right. So whatever headline is, put it there. Your long headline. Okay, put your long headline here. Okay, explaining a bit more about what the offer is, and the description. Okay, what's it about? Okay, what's the webinar about? What are they going to learn the webinar? What's the opt-in? I give a description of what they're going to get. Right, when they click on the button, they go to the next page. What are they going to get? Right. So description here. Okay. Now down here, auto-generate your channel banner. Keep that clicked. All good, and then name your ad. Okay, I name it ad 1. You can name it whatever you want. Okay, whatever makes sense for you, that's what you name it. Okay, and then you click create campaign. And the next, you just click continue campaign. All right. And now we click on all campaigns. And now the next campaign we want to create is a campaign that's going to target our competitors' YouTube channels or their YouTube videos. All right. So we have some big competitors in our space. This is a perfect opportunity for you to stick your ads in front of their viewers. Right now. To do that, what we're going to do is click on this big fatty blue button again, right? New campaign. Now, we can't do leads this time. We have to come down here and create a campaign without goal guidance. Click on that. We click on video, and we want to keep custom video campaign, all right? Click on continue, right? And it's very much almost the same exact setup here, okay? It's a few different differences though. So we want to name our new campaign. Let's just put placements here, okay? Bid strategy, okay? There's a couple things here, target CPM, target CPV. You want to pick target CPV, which stands for maximum cost per view, which is saying to Google, look, I only want to pay so much for someone to view my ad, okay? Campaign total, you can do campaign total or daily. I know just do daily, $25, right? Networks, click on here. Untick display network, okay? Traffic trap, get rid of that crap, okay? Pick your locations, pick your language, right? Don't worry about related videos. Now, additional settings, click on there, click on devices, set specific targeting, untick TVs because no one opts in on TVs, right? Okay, we're going to add this one, competitor placements, right? Now, don't worry about demographics or audience segments, okay? We're not worrying about this because we're targeting placements, not people, okay? This is where we live, content, right? So what we do is we then come back to the YouTube URLs that we copied and pasted. We copy them, come here to placements, right? You click on enter, and bam. You stick them in there, you hit add 3 placements, and boom. There are 3 placements, okay? Now you want a lot of placements in this, okay? You want a lot of placements, all right? So try and get as many as you possibly can, all right? Again, check out TubeSift, descriptions, and then the link, all right? It's not an affiliate link, it's just a really cool tool. Place all your placements in there, all right? And then boom, paste your ad right here. So I'll just take this ad right here, place your ad in there, okay? Now, skippable in-stream ad. You don't want an in-feed video ad. You don't want that skippable in-stream ad. Put in your funnel URL here, okay? Display URL, okay? You have to put display URL for this case. You want to have a call to action. Call to action, we watch now, learn more, or you can make your own up, okay? Headline, this headline, just remember, you got to keep it short. So it could be like, free training or YouTube ads training. Okay. So, you only got 15 characters. So short and snappy. All right. Again, auto generate your banner. Okay. Keep that recommended and then name your ad. Okay. Now down here, bid. Okay. You want to start out at 25 cents a view. Now, but that's not to say you'll pay 25 cents a view. What that means is you're willing to bid up that high. You may only spend, 5 cents or 3 cents or 7 cents, right? But you want your ads to show, okay? You want your ads to pop up as much as possible. So you need a higher bid, okay? And then you click create campaign. Continue the campaign. Up here, click on all campaigns, and boom, here is our competitor website campaign, and here is our competitor placement, YouTube placement campaign, right? So once these start feeding out, then that's it. Our ads are then showing to people who have watched our competitor content. And that's exactly how you steal your competitor's traffic using YouTube advertising. Now, if you want some help with this, right? In the description below, there's a link where you can book a call with me. It's $97, but it'll be the best time that you spend trying to figure out if YouTube is even going to be profitable for you, okay? Now, if you don't want to book a call with me, that's perfectly fine. What you can do is in the description below, I'll leave links to all of my main YouTube ad trainings. You can check those out and you can get started with YouTube advertising as soon as possible. Now, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps my channel grow. Subscribe, comment, share the video. You know what to do, and I will see you in the next training.